I think technology has had a major impact on your ability to compete as a flooring retailer that you didn't have, and you can be the star of your market.
Good morning, Jason. Welcome to Sarasota and FloorForce.
Morning, John. Thanks for having me. Always enjoy being here.
Awesome. So listen, you talk to hundreds and hundreds of retailers, as I do. What do you think about the environment that we're in today and the prognosis for flooring retailers and growing their business in the environment that we're in today?
Well, I think it's a great environment right now to be in the flooring business. I think we're in a good market. But I think things have changed. I think technology has had a major impact on your ability to compete as a flooring retailer that you didn't have in the past. So if we go back 10, 15, 20 years ago, if you wanted to compete against the big guys, your marketing choices were TV, radio, newspaper, billboard. Where today, you have all these digital choices that allow you the ability to spend what's a comfortable amount of money for you in a specific marketplace. You know, you want these 5 zip codes and you want to hit this type of target, you can do that. In other words, you can compete with the big boys while at the same time still having that local flavor of who you are. So today, you should be able to compete better than you ever have before.
That's great insight. I mean, that's one of the things that we try to express to independent flooring retailers is, listen, when you're looking at these giants, the Home Depots of the world, the Floor & Decors, the Empires, their target market is the entire map of the United States, right? But for most retailers, they have 1 or they have 2 stores. They're really looking at a small segment of the map. And what our goal is to own that backyard. Listen, you're the neighbor of these people. And what digital marketing is moving to, especially with Facebook and Google, we actually can identify who is actively looking for floor covering in your market, and we can put our ads directly in front of these people.
Yeah, and to build on that, the ability to specifically target exactly who you want. Whether you're a big retailer or a small retailer, pick the right partners, you can do some great things in your marketplace.
What would your advice be to that person who has that hesitation about moving their company to the next level?
First thing everyone needs to understand is that the world we live in is changing, and it's changing at a very rapid pace. And you have to basically be able to make those decisions that are in the best interest for you and your company. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going from how things work to where things need to be. Technology is changing the world. Everyone knows that. You see it everywhere. But for some reason in flooring, we're slower to react. And we need to quit being slow. We need to act. And we need to act fast. And you have to either decide to be part of that or not. And if you're not, good luck. Because chances are you're not going to grow and you're going to die a slow death. Or you can decide to get with it and you can be the star of your market. So it's up to you. But make the decision, stick with the decision, you got to run with it.
But what are your feelings about e-commerce and this industry?
So e-commerce is like a hot button topic because let's face it, consumers are buying a lot of things online. Flooring is a huge investment that requires professional installation, and there's a lot of things that have to go right. So when I look at e-commerce and I'm talking to these retailers and they want my opinion on it, well, first we have to look at the retailer and look at who you're up against. You know, you can't take 40,000 products and put them on your catalog and hope to have any level of success against the big companies, the Amazons, the Wayfairs. So if you're adamant, if you're just dead set on doing e-commerce, then perhaps you need to take a set of products that maybe you stock and have a section of your website that just focuses on those for just local, where someone can go on your website and order it and then pick it up at your store. Maybe you run it out and deliver it to them, but you're dealing with a smaller SKU set. I'm going to build a $75,000 website and then realize I got to put $50,000 a month into digital advertising. You quickly realize, well, I don't even spend $75,000 on my current website, and I don't put anywhere near that in digital marketing. Why don't you invest onto the assets of your business that you can actually make a difference on? And you got to figure out what your company is built to do. Amazon's going to get theirs. You got to figure out how to get yours. And so my advice to people is focus on the things that you can control. I always advise them, why don't you look at in-home shopping? There's a segment of the market that you can compete in your arena and probably do it better than anyone else in your market.
So you believe that shop at home may be an alternative for someone that's looking to expand their business, but keeping it within the wheelhouse of the assets that they have?
Somewhat. I think that in-home shopping is an invaluable asset that every flooring dealer needs to have in their arsenal. There's companies that focus exclusively on that, but think about this. You have Sherm, you have in-home. You have to go to Mrs. Jones's house anyways to measure. So you might as well just give her that whole experience. And by the way, as a flooring retailer, when you're doing those things, you're going to put yourself in a better position to make that sale.
What made you successful? How are you wired? What makes you successful at running a flooring business and now a software business? What is it that you think is the characteristic about you that's different than the 10,000 other people that run flooring businesses?
I think at my core, I'm an operator, and that's what I like to do. I like to look at things and I like to see how can we make this work better? What can I tinker with? What can I do? And it's more than, look, you have problem identifiers and you have problem solvers. I identify and I solve it. So one of my characteristics, and this is just me, is I will get in there with the team. So you may get nervous when I show up, like, well, what's Jason going to see? Well, he's going to see everything that's wrong, but then he's going to work with you and he's going to help you fix it to where, like, my relationship with my employees, no one's scared of me. Once they realize who I am and what we're doing, they realize this is all about teamwork. He's going to work with us. I'm an operator, and that's what allows me to operate businesses and make them successful.
Well, it obviously works.
It works very well.
But I'm wondering, with a highly successful business as big as it is in flooring and now a really highly successful software company, who are you? What do you do outside of these two things? Who is Jason Goldberg?
Look, I'm married. I've got a son who's 1 year and about 3 months old, and that's the pride of my life. And I spend time with my family, and I work. I enjoy traveling with my friends. I take a couple trips with my good friends from high school and college. I love raising my son. I love spending time with my wife. But I'm unique in the fact that I love to work. When people ask my wife, what's Jason's hobby? And she'll tell them his hobby's working. And to me, that's fun. Like, some people hate working. Well, I happen to be one of those people that I love working. But maybe it's because the areas that I work in, I love what I do. I love the flooring business. I love the technology business, and those are my two main businesses. I also have a real estate company, but those are the two that I focus on the most, and I just really enjoy doing it.
Great talking to you, Jason. While you're here in Sarasota, Florida, hopefully you get out to the beach and you figure out a way not to work for a little bit of your time here. But I appreciate the time with you. Look forward to moving on with our partnership, and thanks again.
All right. Thanks, John.
Yep.